Welcome to this explainer. Look, let's just be honest here, your Jira board is probably a complete mess. We've all been there. But today, we're jumping straight into the Jira Software Cloud free tier because we're going to look at how these 8 advanced JQL queries will bring absolute order to your chaos.
So think about it. Is your board completely overwhelming because scrolling endlessly through hundreds of scattered, untriaged tickets? Yeah, that usually leads to missed SLAs and completely losing track of those P1, priority 1 critical bugs. But Jira Query Language, or JQL, it's the absolute antidote to that headache.
The difference between relying on basic default views and actually utilizing an advanced JQL search is literally night and day. Default views just give you absolute visual overload, but with JQL, you get a hyper-focused list showing exactly the 4 critical bugs you actually need to care about right now.
So here is our game plan for today. First, bringing order to chaos. Second, the basic JQL formula. Third, supercharging with JQL functions. Fourth, precision filtering by attributes. Fifth, combining your search conditions. And finally, number 6, the ultimate support scenario.
All right, let's dive into section 1, the basic JQL formula, field, operator, value.
Now, a JQL query might look kind of intimidating at first glance, but notice how every single clause just breaks down into 3 sequential building blocks. First, you declare the field, like a project. Second, you choose your operator, like equals. And third, the value you want. So, field, operator, value. That's really it. Simple, right?
For example, if you just type project equals IT support, you instantly isolate your specific workspace. And honestly, the best part about Jira Software Cloud? The exact moment you type that equal sign, the autocomplete jumps right in to hand you the exact project name. It is a total lifesaver.
Moving right along to section 2, supercharging with JQL functions. Think of functions like automatic power-ups. Instead of hard-coding a static date, like, say, October 15th, a function dynamically calculates the current reality. This completely saves you from having to manually update your dashboard every single morning. These relative time and user functions make your dashboards completely portable. When you use functions like start of week, updated date, or now, they dynamically adjust to the clock, so your filters are forever up to date without you lifting a finger.
Just imagine building a live query using assignee equals current user.do. This instantly snaps the view to show work assigned to whoever is currently logged in and looking at the board. You build a dashboard exactly once, and it works perfectly for every single engineer on your team. How cool is that?
Okay, on to section 3, precision filtering by attributes.
As an IT support engineer, these filters are basically your daily lifelines. You can filter by sprint to see currently active work, grab priority to catch those urgent SLAs, or use component to isolate just the back-end system issues. It's surgical extraction at its finest.
Section 4. Combining your search conditions.
By using the keywords and, or, and not, you can aggressively slice through all the noise. Think of it like a strict mathematical formula. You get to dictate exactly what must be true, what might be true, and what should be completely excluded. And look at how the parentheses completely change the game here. They literally force Jira to evaluate that or condition first. You're specifically asking for high-priority tickets that are either open or in progress. Without those brackets, the logic just completely falls apart.
All right, section 5, the ultimate support scenario. Let's get real for a second and apply all of this.
Picture this. An angry client is on the line. You need to instantly find all P1 and P2 bugs assigned to your team that haven't been updated in 3 days. If you don't service them right this second, an SLA breaches. So how do you find them?
Well, here is your magic weapon. We're using the in operator to grab critical and high priorities, the members of function to target your specific team, and a relative date offset of -3 days. You hit enter on that 2-line query and watch the chaotic board instantly shrink down to exactly what you need.
And honestly, it gets even better. By clicking Save Filter on this exact query in your Jira free tier environment, you've permanently automated your triage process. What used to take 20 minutes of manual scrolling, it now takes 0 seconds.
Real quick, before we wrap up, keep this terminology evolution in mind for 2026. Jira projects will become spaces, and issues will be called work items. If a query ever fails during this shift, don't panic. Jira supplies these minor validation messages right on screen to help you easily fix your syntax.
So I leave you with this final thought. Will you remain a victim of a messy, overwhelming backlog? Or will you become a JQL ninja today? It's entirely up to you. Log in, switch to advanced mode, and take back control of your queue. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and happy hunting!